Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Hunter x Hunter, you guys. I am very excited to check out more of this very fun show. If you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, okay guys, we had a really good episode last time. We got some new examiners up in the mix. I think, had some really good life lessons. I don't know if they were trying to like make life lessons out of it, but I think we can take a couple really good lessons here about respect for other, I don't want to say like other ideas, but like just kind of respect for, if you think it doesn't apply to you, respect it anyway, because it's just good to appreciate, different ways of going about things. I saw that a lot in, we had this one particular examinee who is just like, come on, I don't even want to do cooking. Like, why are you... And in turn, our examiner, I think they said her name was Menchie, did make the exam impossible to pass, which is another good lesson to learn about, not not making things more complicated than they need to be. And finally, I really liked the lesson at the end, once we were all kind of on board and she was sort of making a very difficult but still fair exam for everyone. I love the lesson about, sometimes you have to take a risk, even if you're scared, or there's no reward. And I actually thought that the individual who was so disrespectful at the beginning of the episode had kind of come full circle by the end of the episode and was like, yeah, you know what? I really learned my lesson. I'm going to be back next year. So I'm like, oh, that worked out well, So that, I guess it's the next part of the exam. Like, what's coming next? Are we going to have a different examiner again? Are we going to stick with Menchie? And I forgot her partner's name. I'm sorry. But, what's going to happen next? Also, I really love how Gon, no matter what was presented to him, like the boars or anything, just figured it out. And I really would have loved to have seen more of you ever seen like a cooking show where like they show everything they're doing? And they do this a little bit. I read a little bit of Food Wars, and I was kind of hoping for like a little bit more of like this is what I'm doing with mine, and this is why I'm gonna make it special and everything. But I think that was part of the maybe a little bit part of her point that there was no kind of originality in their presentation, which, to be fair, it sounds like even if there had been, it wouldn't have met her standards. She had kind of made up her mind she was going to make the exam impossible for everyone because she was mad. But I think it would have been fun to see everyone go into full... You ever seen... They do that in other anime too. I've read other manga and everything where they do that. And they go into full what they're doing to the dish and why they're doing it, and such care is taken. And so I would have liked to have seen that. Would have been my only addition to the episode, but otherwise I thought it was a really great episode. So the exam, now I'm starting to see I'm starting to get the exam a little bit more. Because I'm seeing now that it's really not intended, and they kind of exemplified this when they came in and told Menchie, hey, no, you can't do that. It's not meant to be a series of silly, overcomplicated tasks just to wear everybody out. It is true preparation for being a hunter. They really do want people to get something out of it, If you have no interest in cooking, you still need to learn about this to be a well-rounded hunter. So, and I can really see how the first parts of the exam could come in handy with the endurance, the running, the kind of mental endurance of, keeping the run going no matter, you don't know how long it's going to be, and having to kind of keep your wits about you in the the swindler swamp, where, you know, you're gonna be kind of try to swayed and try to be charmed and kind of talked into things, I'm sure, as a hunter. We already know that some hunters are used for less than, I wouldn't say less than desirable, but it's kind of the way it sounded when Kurapika and Leorio were talking. So it makes sense. That makes sense to me that, like, okay, they really want to know that people have, like, some fortitude to be able to deal with that, and the wits and the smarts to kind of be able to see through it. So I think the exam is, like, very difficult, but actually, like, it's not just meant to be, like, they did their weeding people out. And yes, there will be people who kind of fall by the wayside and everything throughout the whole thing, I'm sure. Like, we're already down to, like, a crazy lower amount of people. But I really do feel like it is meant to be helpful. So, with that being said, I'm sure we still have quite a ways to go on the exam. What do you say we go ahead and jump in and see what our next challenge is going to be? Let's get started. Beans! I like him already. Why does his voice... I said this last time too, didn't I? That his voice sounds so familiar. That's gonna bug me. Oh, I like beans! Let me guess, like, this is... The airship is the exam. Is this... I feel like this is part of the test. Like, what you decide to do. I know, right? I'm right there with you, Leorio. Okay. I'm just really scared that this is... Yeah, see, I feel like this is part of the test. Yup. Oh, see, you really gotta read between the lines. That's what I'm thinking is... Or he's just messing with them. Yeah, he's messing with them. But I do feel like that's possible, though. Or would they? I don't know. They're pretty tricky. He could be right, though. Oh, no! Yeah, yes, I do remember that. I remember him being like, oh, you smell blood in the water here. Really? Oh, interesting. Yeah, when he... Mm-hmm. Ah, he's maybe a little too hunterish. Like a little healthy competition. I don't like that music they're playing. A little too close there. And he's the oddball. That's quite a house you've built, sir. Is he gonna knock it all down? Yes, he is. Because he just wrecks things. That's his thing. And he's crazy. Oh, yes, he is like the Joker. Oh Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's a good question. Really? Probably. Oh, that explains a lot. He's like, really? They're in the same profession, huh? Is he? Listen to this jazzy little music, too. Yeah, see, I feel like... Okay, he really is. Gon is a little bit better at reading between the lines. It's, of course he went bad. Huh? What? Huh? Oh! I'm sorry, wait. Oh, no. Oh! Is any of that true? Could you maybe not? Could you not? No, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. Yeah, see, I feel like Killua is a little bit more, comes from a family of assassins. He's probably got a little bit more of the street smarts, you know? Okay, first of all, they should be resting. Oh, just try it, yeah. So he comes from a... What? Oh, hey! What? Oh, what? Hold on! What? How's he... What is he doing? Me too! Okay, it's like a shadow clone. Oh, rhythm echo, I'm sorry. Oh, so he's doing it like with sound waves? Well, he was bred to be a top assassin, so... Oh, and still can't... This is like the only sport that I will watch. I'm just kidding. Still not. That's crazy. Oh, he's like a seal! Oh, that's not going to be very easy because he sees you coming from a mile. Oh, maybe not. Didn't work. Did it not work? So he's not an ordinary person, but what is he, like, made of steel? Is he a cyborg? Oh, God, he's so pure. He is. He's a good, pure boy. So that's where he and Killua are different. That I don't think he's as aware of the nasty stuff of the world. Oh, oh. Sweetie. Yeah, he jumped too high and hit his head. Is that what happened? And there they are, sound asleep. Maybe not. Okay, these two are gonna be so tired come morning. Oh, dang! Yes! Oh, get it. Get that ball, get that ball. Oh, no! You gotta be kidding me. Yo, good! So yep. Oh, wait. He's still on the loose here, guys. That was insane. So they're learning a lot from this, too. Oh. So you're giving up? But he just told you he doesn't care. It's fun and he likes it. He's like, I don't care. I think it's fun. Oh, he's going to play his own little game. Really getting to see the way Gon's mind works here. Oh. Underground work. But he wants to. Okay. Oh. Whoop. No, you're not going to be able to do it that easily, honey. Uh-oh. Oh, no. There might be something for it. Maybe beating up some... Oh. What? Did he just turn his hand into some kind of, like, gremlin hands, demon hands, and slice people open? That's what it looks like. Oh, my. Killua had such an angelic little face, too. Oh. Oh, ow, ow. Hurt your head, baby. He's got a really hard body, honey. Don't. You might hurt your head. Yeah. Sweetie, don't do it. So what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, that can't be good for his head either, though. Ouch. Yes, he says casually, honey, you need to look at, and he's fine, and he's totally fine. He's up and he's laughing. I got him to use his right hand. Oh, sweet boy. He's such a doll. You're such a doll. And he's out. And he's out. Get some rest, love. He's such a sweet boy. Oh, he wants him to get some sleep. Oh, man, you guys. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah. What the heck is going on with Killua? I could be crazy, but his hand looked like it had like long demony nails, and I think he killed some people with them. Very disturbing. Very disturbing. Which again, it's like when he first came on the scene, I'm like, oh, he's so much like Gon. No. We highlighted quite a few differences here between him and Gon. First, that he is, I think, not precious and pure in the way that Gon is. I'm pretty sure he killed those people, and I'm pretty sure maybe he was telling the truth about stabbing his mom in the face now. And his brother. Oh, dang. But even if he wasn't, I'm pretty sure he may have just injured them. I don't know, but... Oh, that didn't look good, guys. That did not look good. The other thing is, you can see how he clearly is very, very determined to prove his strength and to win and to kind of rise to new challenges. But when he sees that it's like an impossible task, he leaves. Gon, on the other hand, doesn't see an impossible task. He sees a new task. You know what I mean? He sees a new challenge in there that now he wants to get in on. You know, it's his game now. He wants to make the guy use his right hand. And he did. And he did. So, couple key differences there. The biggest of which just being that I think Killua just killed someone with demon nails, and Gon is the purest boy ever. So I was saying he reminds me of little Goku when we got to know little Goku in Dragon Ball. Actually, I say we, but I don't know if you guys have seen it. I didn't react to this before I knew about reaction videos, or I would have loved to have reacted to it. But little Goku was like that. He was just so precious and pure, but I feel like he was a little bit more... There was something about him that was like a little bit more clueless about people because he was just kind of like raised only in the wild. Like he really was like a little wild boy. Whereas Gon, I feel like has grown up around people enough to kind of like not be totally clueless about social situations, maybe. But it's that same kind of like sweetness that I see, you know, same like sweet, silly boy. And I love how he just like got that huge grin on his face and then like immediately went out. He's so flippin' cute. He's so flippin' cute. Protect him at all costs, people. Protect him. Although he doesn't need too much protecting. He's pretty good on his own. And then this guy saw Netero, I think his name was. He sees something special too. Yeah, so I thought for sure maybe the airship will be part of the exam. Maybe it still is. I don't know. I mean, they're not there yet, you know. But I also think that guy was just messing with them. But I would be super paranoid, honestly, too. Because, and he said, like, oh, they would have told us to stand by, but you never know. What if they just wanted to see, like, how they'd react if they were told to do one thing? Would they be able to figure out that they're supposed to do another? Or maybe that would be a case of, we see now that, like, they can't make it too hard. They can't make it so hard that nobody would get it. You know what I mean? So maybe that is a little too far. So, wow, guys, we learned a lot. We learned a lot in that episode. So Killua it comes from a family of assassins. Okay. All right. Good to know. And he is trying to get away from the family business, which is good. However, I think he's still pretty, you know, he's what, 12? He's like the same age as Gon, 11 or 12. That's still a long time to be inundated with that life. So I think it definitely has had some bearing on his personality. So it's interesting that we would mention Hisoka again in this episode too, that like Menchie was really freaked out by Hisoka, and that's really why she was on edge the whole time. It was not initiated by that examinee the way that we thought. But it's interesting how we have characters like Hisoka and Killua who they won't really tell us if, I mean, I think Hisoka is definitely leaning more towards like villain, you know what I mean? But even he's not like all bad. And Killua is like friends with Gon and everything. Yeah, clearly not like what you would consider like a typical good guy kind of. So they are breaking some kind of like tropes here, I feel like already. And so people have been telling me like, don't expect this to be like a real typical shonen. And I can already see where they're kind of like, oh no, they're thinking outside the box a little bit more, you know? All right, guys. Wow, that was good. I cannot wait to see more and get to know all these characters better. What is the third phase going to be? At this point, I can't even imagine. And we know there's going to be 5 to 6. So we've got a ways to go. We've definitely got a ways to go. Guys, I'm excited. Oh my god, I love Gon. Gon is best boy. Can we agree that Gon is best boy? There's a few best boys, though. Because definitely Izuku for My Hero is a best boy. Goku, Gohan, they're all best boys. They are. Naruto is a best boy. I think we can say that safely. I can say that safely because I'm obsessed with Naruto. So I'm sure you all have your different opinions and lists of different anime and shonen and so forth. Some of which I probably haven't even seen. So, all right, guys. What a great show. I'm having so much fun with it. Every episode I feel like is just fun and interesting, and I just get completely like engrossed in all of it. So happy to be watching this show. I hope you enjoyed watching it along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.